Up next on the Tesla Plaid Jan.
All right, here we go. Model S Plaid, right lane. Turbo Silverado, left lane.
Nothing like a 9-second pass to 150 to warm up that battery in a hurry. We're out at Bradenton Motorsports Park, January 12th, 2023. About 60 degrees, great weather for most of the cars out here. We're gonna do what we usually do and try to find some 9-second cars. We don't wanna race anyone in the 10s and up. That's a good looking Firebird over there. All right, this sweet Firebird here. Big headlights, I love that look. He's running a 468 big block on C12 fuel. He's on a power glide. You can see the big Hoosiers, wheelie bars, roll cage. That's an all-out race car. He's gonna make a couple of shakedown passes before we run. I hear it's capable of low 9s. Hope so. It'll be a good race. All right, this very unassuming looking truck here. It's got a 6-liter LS motor with a big turbocharger. And I just saw him run 9 seconds. I can see him ahead, but he's tuning in for more boost right now. We got a grudge set up with this pickup truck. We're gonna need good traction on this launch. Bradenton's usually quite good. We're at 95% battery state of charge, dragster mode, peak performance ready. Unfortunately, we're running from lanes 3 and 4 right now. They ran out 5 and 6 while we were warming up, so. So it's all gonna come down to how quickly I can react to him moving. And of course, if I get good traction. If both of those things happen, we got a good chance of catching him. But then again, he was just turning up his boost. Oh, I can't find a good line. Darn it. Let's try this one over here.
All right, we got Andrew with the Tesla Plaid channel on the right and a boosted Silverado here on the left that ran 9.7s earlier.
Now he's going to be building boost here, and I can stage as deep as I want, so I'm giving him the move. And as soon as he leaves, I chase. Now, oh, we had a backfire there.
Andrew goes 923.
Now, oh, we had a backfire there. I'll go for my best time. 146. I heard a backfire on his side. That's unfortunate for him, and I think he was turning it up there between rounds. Looks like he came off the track okay. That's good to see. It'll be a while before we make another pass. I'm going to take it out of drag strip mode. Hey there. Thank you. A little chilly tonight. It's been dropping. High 60s when we got here, mid 60s now. And we don't usually run our best times as it gets colder. Give me an 85-degree day and we'll be running in the teens. But on that pass, we ran a 923, a 150.33 with a 146 60 foot and a 392 to the 330. Ran a 597 to the 8th mile at 119.3. So all those numbers are about what I'd expect for where we're at on temperature, charge, and everything. Thankfully, we didn't slip the tires really at all. That 146 on the 60 foot tells us we had decent traction. Let's find out what went wrong with Jim's truck. I heard that backfire. Was that through the intake?
It spun. Yeah,
oh, it spun?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard a backfire. Did it backfire?
No, I just spun.
Traction.
Try it again.
Yeah, sure. And that's why I usually like to run out of 5 and 6 up front.
Because you get the fresh prep. You're right, yeah.
Yeah. I was on the edge of traction on that, but I made a good pass on
Yeah, I seen it. 920 or
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, we'll do it again, Jim. All right, we're all set for the rematch with this turbo truck. I'm giving him the hit. We're at 92% battery state of charge now. We're peak performance ready, just came up. And there's a little water right here, not too much. We're gonna take a different line this pass. Rolling through again.
All right, here we go. Model S Plaid, right lane. Turbo Silverado, left lane.
Okay, let's get up and get set. We're gonna give him the move. Waiting for him. There he goes. Oh, he's moving.
Andrew takes it 929 at 149, but 970 for that Turbo Silverado though.
Really moving. You get a good pass. That's what we wanted. Felt like we might have slipped just a tiny bit. I don't think our 60 foot's going to be as good as the previous pass, and I don't think that was a 923, but maybe a high 920. Thank you. Yep, high 920 as expected. 929 at 149.83 with a 151 60 foot. So yeah, this is exactly about what I expected. Lost a little bit at the 60 foot, and that just carried all the way through the ticket. See, we were off by 500ths, and then at the end of the ticket we were off by 600ths. So pretty much the whole difference from the 923 to the 929 was in the 60 foot. Fun pass. Glad we were able to catch him. Let's see if we can talk to Jim and compare slips.
Hey, great race,
That was
man.
a great run, Jim.
Yeah, that was
What's
great.
the margin? It's not on my ticket. I think it's on the left side. It'll be at the bottom.
What are we looking at?
Finished margin at the bottom.
I know mine. I hit like a boost cut or something at the end. Did you hear it pop?
I did not hear it that time.
Right before the finish line, it pops, and my mile an hour is down a little bit.
970, 700ths at the finish line. 700ths. So that's less than a car length.
It's a good drag race.
Yeah, it's a good drag race. Well, that was a solid pass in any case.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I watch your channel and see all your
All right.
videos.
Yeah, you'll see this one in a week or two. I think I'll run the Firebird next.
The big tire car?
Yeah.
Is that my? Is that?
Yeah, let me bring your ticket back to you. I'm going to take a quick photo of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Thanks, Jim. How's it feeling, you guys?
I'm gonna give it to her this time and see how she likes
So
it.
you're good on this pass? Okay, I'll line up behind you. Do you have a lane preference?
It don't matter. I'll try the tower. I never run the tower.
Yeah, can you go left? Because my cameras are set up for me to be right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'll just line up behind you. Got enough tire on this 68 Firebird. It's got wheelie bars as well. Question is, do we have enough margin to give him the hit? I don't think we do. I think we're going to need to go heads up on the tree. Beautiful profile on this car. Hoosier skinnies up front. Naturally aspirated. 468, right?
Yep.
And those aren't actual headlights. It's just, I don't know if you can tell they're on camera, it's just like
Okay. Do you want a passenger? No.
They don't allow passengers.
Oh, you don't? Okay,
No,
that's
no.
fine. Go away.
Well, that was quick. All of a sudden it's go, go, go. 2 minutes remaining till peak performance. minutes remaining to peak performance ready. Track feels really sticky right here, so we should be in good shape for traction.
68 Firebird or the Model S Plaid.
I can't give him the move though. He's too fast for that. At least he was on his previous passes. Changed up, run off the now. 138.60.
Andrew gets there first, 9:23 at 1:49.
Peak performance ready. Nothing like a 9-second pass to 150 to warm up that battery in a hurry. We'll take it out of drag strip mode now. Traction felt really good on that pass, so that might have been another high 920.
Yep. What type of cam you get in that thing?
Sorry?
What type of cam you get in?
Yeah, big cam, real big cam.
Yeah.
All right, back where we started, 923, and I didn't mean to cut the light too close on him. I said I might give him a 10th, but that was an 055, right around our average, around half a tenth. Solid 145 60 foot and a 391 to the 330 foot, 596 eighth mile, 923 at 149.76 miles an hour. Solid pass. I'm interested to see what the finish line margin was. I think we had him by probably at least a tenth and a half. Let's see if we can catch up with the driver, Terry.
Hey, what was your light?
55.
Dang. I knowed I had to cut a little red on you. It didn't look so bad.
We had less than a tenth between us, but you're quick. I mean, you out 60-footed me, and we were almost even to the 330, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just on the top.
But
you know,
I'll come back for you next year because my other motor
down there.
is a 588. This is just a 460.
Yeah. That was a fun run. It's fun watching your car go down the track. I mean, you know, you got out, and it was a fun run for sure. Good night, you guys.
See you, boy.
Take care, Andrew.
Yeah, see you, Michael.
Yeah, take care.
See you, Terry.
Yeah.
I almost forgot that he red lit on that. He had a negative 37, so still less than 1/10 of a second between us, between his red light and my 55 reaction. But he was quick, 60 foot, 138, 394 to the 330 to our 391. So we were really close to 330 feet. But by the 8th mile, I went to 596 to his 611. And I was doing 6.5 mile an hour faster at that point. And then at the finish line, he ran a 963 at 137 to my 923 at 149.7. 12.5 miles an hour faster. Finish line margin 0.30, about 3 car lengths. I can't give a car a move with only a 3/10 difference. Very, very rarely can I cut a reaction under 3/10 from the move, because I got to see the car move, I've got to react, then the car needs to react and start rolling, and then break the beams and all that in under 3/10 of a second. It's just a tall task. Those were a couple of fun races. We're trying to exclusively race 9-second cars, and both of those obviously were. When we do the quarter mile, we don't do as many runs as we do at the 8th. You know, sometimes we'll do 7, 8, 9 runs out at showtime, but when we're running over 150 miles an hour, I try to be selective and not just keep making passes. Don't want the brakes to get too warm, and just the safety aspect of it. So I'd rather have 3 good races against all 9-second cars here than make 5 or 6 runs, half of them being mediocre. Hope you enjoyed those races, and we'll see you next time right here on the Tesla Plaid channel. Next on the Tesla Plaid channel. Wow, your 60-foot was way better than mine. I slipped a little. My previous pass had a 146. This one was 151.
I'm usually in the low 1.4s, Mike.
I'm usually mid, like 145 to 149 is my typical. But that 500s that I lost on the 60-foot carried right through the ticket. So instead of 923, I ran 929.
See, my mile an hour is usually like 140, so I'm down a little bit there.
Okay, but you had a 970 on
But
your
I went
previous.
quicker, yeah. I went 974, so I did go quicker.
Yeah.
But it was in the 60 foot in the 8.
And a 620 on the 8th mile.
Yeah, because my last pass was 625 in the 8.
Yeah.
So it picked up. It just, like I said, it cut out right at the end there, and that's what killed my little bit of mile an hour.
Yeah, there was a point in the middle of the track I wasn't sure I was going to be able to catch you. I thought I was going to run out of real estate. But, yeah, so you got to build your boost and make your launch, right?
Yeah. Like I said, my 60 foot was right there where it should be.
Yeah. So I reacted at about 3/10 on that.
This is a foot brake truck. It doesn't have a trans brake or nothing like that in it.
So our 330 times were really close. You got a 404 to my 397. That's you 404. I'm 397 on that. But yeah, the only reason I was able to catch you is usually when I give somebody the move, it's 4/10. And I was watching it like a hawk, and I was ready. And also, I was a little deeper, right? If I shallow stage like I would normally stage, that's going to be 4/10 by the time I break that beam.
Right.
But this was a 0.33 difference. So if I would have done a 0.4, we would have finished exactly tied, because the 07 that I cut off the reaction is the 07 that I finished
up at the
by.
end, right.
Yeah. So I knew it was going to be close, and I'm glad you ran a 970 and had a solid pass.
Yeah, I'm glad it was.
Have you run the 960s ever before?
No, I was trying to get there, but no.
So the 970
That's
is
the
like
first
your
one best, yeah. It's been 973, 974, now 970.
Even though the mile an hour wasn't there.
And yeah, even as I said, it would have been a 6 tonight if it would have banged right there at the end.
So did you take up the boost, or did you just advance the timing?
I got to look at the data log. I think it hit a boost cut or it hit some kind of safety right there before the finish line.
Gotcha.
And that dropped me about, what was it, 130?
Yeah, 136.
Yeah, it was like, the last pass was 139 and a half.
Almost 140.
So it would have been a 9.6.
Have you broke 140 at the trap before?
Not in this truck, no.
Okay. So on all those other passes, 139
right
is,
there,
yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Wow, that's a pretty big difference, 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And
Yeah,
if you'd have had
when it popped, it just laid over. So it was,
Yeah.
I mean, it was maybe from here to the, probably not from here to the trash can, but somewhere in that distance.
Okay, so not that far off.
No, it was right there at the end.
Okay, yeah. Well, that was a solid pass in any case.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It was a fun run for sure.
You beat me last time in my Camaro, but remember I told you I wanted to get some action with my Volkswagen?
Yeah. Which Volkswagen?
Oh, right here, but listen, the baddest guy is Ken Fisher.
Okay.
Ken Fisher run 198 mile an hour air-cooled Volkswagen in a quarter.
A quarter mile time. Yeah.
But mine ain't that mean.
Yeah.
Check that turbo out in the header and stuff.
Yeah.
I give over $1,800 for that header.
Yeah.
Header in the intake. And
how much tires it got?
It don't need tire. Here, how about this
because
one?
it's so lightweight. It's like
that's my gas.
Like a four-wheeled motorcycle almost, right?
Yeah.
So would you know what it weighs, all in all?
Probably about 1,600 pounds.
1,600 pounds. And how many cc's? Is it like a 2.3 or?
It's 2180, but it's all billet. Yeah, okay. It's a Mofo Co block. Cylinder heads is a Mofo Co. Billet crank. Oliver rods.
And how much boost in that turbo?
Well, quite a bit, but the thing is, I need the automatic tranny, and it's 20,000, and I'm not going to do it. Because then I could be bad, but I'm not going to.
So probably over 30 pounds of boost, I'm thinking?
Yeah. And there it is.
But you're saying you're running on a manual currently?
Yeah, both of them are manual. But this is my street car.
Yeah.
But my buddy runs, you'd beat it, but this car here now, this car went 178 mile an hour and hit the wall.
Oh,
but
no.
it was supposed to run about 650s in the quarter.
Yeah.
And I bought this car without the motor, but there it is.
Yeah.
I have sponsors with that car. Really,
Nice.
I do.
Nice.
But I've never run it. Believe it or not, my sponsors stay with me, even though I could never. I waited on the heads for 10 months, and I just got them this winter.
Yeah, yeah.
And they held me up. I mean, it was 10 months.
Yeah.
And I called them, and I bought a set out of Hamilton because I was tired of waiting on them. And then I called them and said, look, you know, just level with me, because I said I'll probably still take them because I done paid for them.
Yeah.
But finally, they said, look, you'll be getting them. 2 months went past.
Yeah.
Finally, one day, here they come.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to hear it run out here. That would be enjoyable. Do you run it the whole quarter or just 8th mile?
What's that?
The Volkswagen.
Well, no. I mean,
you're gonna run it at some point, obviously.
Yeah.
But,
I'm gonna run 8th mile.
Yeah.
My buddy runs 640s in the 8th.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's, but, you know, I mean, you would beat us in that thing. But
Yeah.
your other car, I would have got you.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, 660 best on that.
But my brother would run you with his Pro Mod.
Yeah.
Or my other brother with his dragster. But this car here, I mean, we give it a lot. I mean, it didn't look bad, but it didn't look like this.
Yeah.
So
well, it's looking pretty badass.
Yeah, it is a nice car. It drives good.
Yeah. The rear end is obviously narrowed, obviously.
Yeah.
What gear do you have in the back of this?
Believe it or not, I don't know. I'm thinking this is probably, I would say a 56.
456, I would have guessed, yeah.
I'm thinking of that.
Yeah.
You know, and
still hanging out there in the stands.
like I said, it's a good bracket car. And what they did with this car, the guy before me, I took it to Norwalk at the Pontiac Nationals. In fact, I did pretty good at the Pontiac Nationals. I went out the 3rd round the second day. But I let the guy leave. I watched him leave, and then I say it again, I left the light bad because I watched him leave, and by the time I should have never did that, and I did.
You got a button? Transfer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have I don't have a delay box.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about the thing leaving. There's a few electronics I got to work out, and I got an electric shifter in it, but it don't work, so I manual shift it, and I'm trying to figure out where you shift the car at.
Yeah. But you only got that one shift, obviously, with the glide.
Well, Power Glide, you can't beat them.
Yeah.
You know, everything.
They can take the torque, they sure can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing in them.
But the Camaro now, I put a 6-speed in that.
Yeah.
And I got an LS with a Pro Charge, but if I want it to run about 1090s, not any faster than that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because the thing is, the car starts twisting up, and I want to drive this car. It's a beautiful car, you know, it's black. You've never seen it since I had it out here, and in fact,
The Pro Charged one?
Yes.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Yeah.
69 was it? Or
Yeah,
60?
69.
Yeah.
Ready, Lauren?
Yeah.
But my brother's a big dog. He has 120 of these.
Yeah. That's a lot of them.
Literally.
If you want a super bird, then we'll throw a LS one in there. We'll put a V10 Viper in it.
Are these cars all in the Midwest? All of his, Ohio?
It's listen. Just look up. Just remember CRM, CustomRodsAndMuscle.com, and that's my brother's business.
Okay.
Got them all up there. Not all
Slower car
All right.
getting there.
Well, hey, Terry, thanks for the
Yeah.
run.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to see you out here.
Pleasure seeing you.
And that was a fun time down the track.
It was,
Yeah.
and I hated I red light, but I knew it was going to be tight, and I'm thinking I can't look bad and sit there.
And I meant to give you more like a 10th. I thought I left a little bit slow, but
49,
Yeah.
55. Yeah.
That's a good light, because you know my light before was a 101.
Well, he left early,
Okay.
which probably made you feel like you left later than you did. So.
Yeah, well, you know what I did? Well, okay, I that's my first actual tree launch tonight, because the other 2 races I gave the guy the hit,
And again,
which is a completely different animal, you know, because you got to watch the car and see it move.
Yeah.
But my last actual tree launch was Saturday night against that Turbo Mustang I think I was telling you about, where I double zeroed the guy, which isn't easy, because I thought I was going to go red for sure.
Yeah.
But
Man, that's
you felt it
badass.
tonight.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
But I would so much rather be on a button, I tell you, but there's no way to install one on this car.
Yeah. Well, and I say it again, like Camaro, seeing I hop in that thing, and I don't have a trans brake, and you know, and it's a different animal. Then you jump in the smarter car, and I'm trying to figure out where.
Completely different. Good night, you guys.
See you, boy.
Take care, Andrew.
Yeah, see you, Michael.
Yeah, take care.
See you, Terry.